Hey there, it's Lindsay, and I'm one of the designers for Adorn It. I came up with these super cute Christmas holiday craft kits, and we are getting ready for the holidays right now. So one of my favorite gifts to make and to give is a journal. I love giving a journal with some pens and some stickers and some paper and some embellishments, and let people have the joy of journaling as much as I love journaling. So in this kit you get, let's turn it over so we make sure we've got everything, 3 journals, just blank journals with really nice paper inside. It's a really, really high quality lined paper. You get 1 journal cover block where you get 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces to go onto your journals. You get 1 journal border paper, which is this. It gives you borders to use either inside the journal or on the cover of your journal. And I'll show you what we're going to do with these today. We're going to do a little something different. Then you get 3 holiday papers that are double-sided. So this one is holly and berries, and on the back is just a red. This is a green snowflake, and on the back is words. This is like little tick marks for the holidays, and then on the back is holly swirls. And then you get a trim pack, and what I think is super cool, where's the trim pack, Lindsay? Here it is. The colors are just really fun to play with and to use. And a lot of the times your trim pack may be different than mine, and that's just because they ran out of something and they're giving you a different piece that goes together. So let's do this. This is one of the books that I've already made. I haven't put a name in it here, and I stitched it on the sewing machine because I love stitching paper. And in order to stitch on a sewing machine, stitch your paper, you're just going to change out your needle if you are somebody that sews on fabric. I only sew on paper, so it works out okay for me that I don't need to change my needle. But what will happen is it won't hurt the machine at all. It just dulls the needle. So I stitched this block and then glued it down to this page on the front. Used some of the trim here, some of the trim here, and a few extra little bits of trim that I have always sitting around my sewing machine because I'm always throwing different trims down. And then I did a little pocket on the inside here to have some scraps in. I can't remember if I did a pocket on the back. And on the back side, I just wrote Made with Love by Lindsay and put a little heart here. So I think this time I'm going to use the girl. And I like to hand cut these because when I draw these pictures, these are all hand drawn by me. They're a little wonky. They're not perfect. They're not completely straight, I guess I should say. So I think if you hand cut it with the scissors, it gives it a little bit more of a handmade look than a real perfection look. And I'm going to mat her on a little bit of red. So we're just going to glue this. I'll start right there, I think. So I'm going to glue this down to the red. Where's my glue? I'm using a paper safe glue. It's called Fabrifix. It doesn't warp your paper. It dries really fast. Super nice glue. Now this piece I am going to cut on the paper cutter. Just because I want my edges to be pretty straight. And I don't really measure anything. I just kind of eyeball it. Make sure I got that straight. There we go. I'm going to cut that lighter part off the top. Okay. Throw out my scraps. Then the hardest part is to decide what I want for my background page. On this one, I use that little tick mark type of paper. I don't know what I want to use here. I know I don't want that. I might want this. Oh, I like the words. I think we're going to use the words. So here's what I do. I flip it over to the other side, and I just kind of line it up to give me a little bit of a border on my journal itself. And I'll grab a pencil here. You could leave it on the front side if you wanted to. And just put a line where you're going to cut it at the top. and a line where you're going to cut it at the bottom. Grab your paper cutter again. If you don't have a paper, you can use a ruler and a scissors. That'll work. Paper cutter is just faster and cleaner. Oh, that's really cute. And I don't have to cover the back side. Where's my book again? Keep losing it. You don't have to cover the back, but you can. So maybe on this one, if I have enough. Do I have enough? No, I don't have enough for the back side. So we'll just cover the front. So we're just going to glue this down. And these are so quick and easy to make. And when you run out of the journals that come in the kit, you can just grab a composition book or any book from the store, you know, just a notebook of any kind, and keep using your paper to cover them. They make great gifts, quick and easy. So this one, I put some little bits at the bottom. I really love the rickrack. And I think I will use, maybe we'll do it this way. So I'm going to glue her down. You could pop her up if you had pop dots or something and wanted to pop it up a little bit. But I like it flat because my journals take a lot of abuse because they travel with me wherever I go. And this would be fun to give somebody before Christmas. That would be like a little Christmas card book or a holiday shopping list book. Oh, I love that color on there so much. Let's see if we want the pom-poms or not. Oh, there's little pom-poms. Maybe we'll try the little pom-poms. Come on. The tape is so strong. Come on, tape. Come on off of there. Yeah, I think we'll use the little pom-poms and put the rickrack on the top of it. So we're going to put the pom-poms there. Yeah. Okay. Got to clean up here just a little bit. I'm going to cut this with a regular scissors, and then I'm going to need my fabric scissors to trim it. You do know the difference between a fabric scissors and a paper scissors. You don't ever want to use your paper scissors for your fabric or vice versa, because what'll happen is, just like with the needle for sewing, it will dull your scissors if you go back to doing fabric pieces with it. So make sure you have two different scissors. You know that if you're a sewer. A lot of paper people don't know that, but stitchers seem to know that. So I'm just cutting it bigger with my paper scissors for right now, doing what I said not to do. And we are pretty much done with this piece. I think I definitely want a bow. So I'm going to use a little bit of this Christmas ribbon. And I'm going to tie a bow. I'm going to put a bow in her hair. But you don't want a whole lot of bulk to the front of your book because you're going to use it as a journal, right? You're going to want to open it and use it to write in, so you don't want it real thick on the outside. Oh, that's going to be cute. And like I say, these would make great, did I say teacher's gifts already? I can't remember. They'd make great teacher's gifts, hostess gifts, a neighbor gift if you have a neighbor you exchange gifts with. I do these when other people bring me cookies. I'm not a baker, so I will definitely give a journal over a bag of cookies anytime. I'm going to hold this down for just a second to let it harden here a bit. Let me get my other scissors. Just going to cut these off on the edges with my good fabric scissors that cuts very nicely. And same thing here. Okay. And I love, like on this journal, we put a pocket on the inside. I love to do pockets. So I'm going to open it up, and we have a little scrap of this left. I don't think I need the whole thing though, so let's measure it. I'm going to take a pencil again and just measure the width so I can cut it right to there. Okay, now where's my pencil line? That's always the trouble. And then I think I'm going to cut this in half and put a pocket in the front and the back. So I have 3.5. Half of 3 is 1.5, 1 3/4. So I'm going to have a shorty pocket here and a shorty pocket in the back. And you're just going to glue this down on 3 sides for your pocket. Super simple. Oh, no, I don't want that side. I want it to match the front. Gluing on the right side, the bottom, and the left side. So you've got 3 sides with an opening at the top. Okay. Now we're going to go to the back cover, inside cover, and we're going to put another pocket. Because I'm going to give this person some goodies to work in their journal with. This doesn't have any words, but I want it to go that direction. Make sure you have it going the right direction if it's a paper that is directional. Pocket on the front, pocket on the back. And I love making those hearts. So you can fold it in half. Gotta find my scissors again. And you cut from the fold. If you've never cut a heart before, cut from the fold like you're doing half of a heart. And I don't fold it all the way. I just kind of bend it so you don't have the fold when you're done. And this is a great scrap. Just going to glue this down like we did on the other one. This one has the heart here, a little different. And then I can sign it. And if you wanted to put a date, you could do it. I'm just going to write with love. Made by, made for you by. I think it's always nice to sign your work. Then your scraps can go in here so that the person that's getting this can have some scraps of paper to work with. That one, this one, so they can add more stuff into their journal. Then going back to the front, so you've got all of these pieces that are super fun to work with in a journal. So I'm just going to cut them down and give them to the person that's making the journal. And then they can use these in the journal when they're decorating it. Just want to make it skinny enough so it fits in the book, hopefully. I'm going to have to cut these in half. It's not going to fit. And then this one, just cut off some of the white edges so that it'll fit in the book, hopefully. Otherwise we got to cut this one down. This one I know should fit. So then whoever gets this journal will get all these little words that they can use, these to decorate their pages. Oh, that one almost didn't fit. These pieces, they're pretty long, but that's okay. Maybe I'll fold them so that they don't stick out the top. So now that's the journal. If you wanted to, you could add a tie to it, but I think it's cute just the way it is. So I think I'll clean up my desk and come back and make you guys one more journal so you can see that. Okay, for the next journal, I grabbed a sheet of black cardstock because I thought it just was so busy. I wanted to mount it onto something else first before I mounted it onto these papers. So we're going to start with the trees because I love the trees. And honestly, this doesn't have to be for Christmas, but we're putting it on Christmas paper. So I would use this one all year long. It's just so cute. And again, I'm just going to mount it on the black and cut it on the paper cutter. And I eyeball everything. If I need to trim it a little bit more, I just take a little bit more off of that edge and maybe this edge. It's pretty close. Save that black for something else. And then I'm going to mount it on this. Isn't that cute? And then it's just going to make it pop out a little bit. So we're going to glue this down to the green stars paper. I got to cut a little bit of this off. Cut a little bit of the bottom off. Cute. Okay, we're going to do this book just a little bit differently because I wanted to show you how you can have a tie. So look how cute it is just on the craft. You don't need all the other colors there, really. I might just leave it like that. I think we will. So here's what I have for my tie. I want to use just this green metallic, I think. But again, it's taped so well, I have to fight with the tape. But that's good, because then nothing comes off until you are ready for it to come off. Come on. I think I might use the green and the gold. More tape. Lots of tape. Make sure these two are about the same size. Well, it got a little caught up there in the green. I wonder why that happened. Yes, but they're about the same size. So I'm going to cut these in half. So I'll have 4 pieces, 2 of the gold and 2 of the green. And metallics are hard to work with because they always want to fray. So immediately I'm going to tie a knot here. So these two have a knot, so it doesn't fray any more than just that. Right? Then I'm going to do the same thing with this side because it's already going to start to fray. But it'll be really pretty on our journal. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're just going to tape it down to about the middle. And I'm just going to use my washi tape from the Doodle Journal Club kit. And tape it down to the middle. Leaving the knotted side out, because that's going to be what we'll tie our journal book with. A little bit more washi tape. Wait, that's not going to work, Lindsay. You're going to have to put something on the back. Jeepers. Some days I'm just not a thinker. Okay, but I am going to use a little more washi tape. So I've got 1 strand of it on the front and 1 on the back with the 2 pieces of green and gold. Okay. So on the front, I'm going to glue this piece here. And then on the back, we'll put one of our hearts that we put on the other book, or we could put, maybe we'll put a book plate. A book plate would kind of be a nice thing to have on the book. Make sure you keep this out. Don't let it get glued down. And then this will just tie. So I've got a piece of gold and a piece of green. Used half of our green and half of our gold. Cut it in half to be able to get the pretty tie. Oh, that's so pretty. It's a little long. I may have to cut it, but that's okay. So now we've got this ugly on the back side. So we're gonna want, I think, that piece. Oh, let's use, oh, I do have more green. Good, good, good. I'm gonna use this and just cut a little bit off. And we're gonna put this on the back with the black, but the black is gonna go on the inside of this one so we can write on it. And I didn't do any pockets on this one, but of course you can do pockets. You can add the pom-poms, you can add the rickrack. Maybe we'll add some pom-poms to it. We'll see how that looks. Okay, that's gonna be cute. Move it away from our ribbon. And I definitely think that ribbon is too long. I'm gonna have to cut it. It's very long. So we'll just tie another knot in it so it doesn't fray. Cute. And then I can write who this book is going to when I give the book, right? In a white pen. Okay, we're gonna cut some of this off. It is way too long. Cut some of this off. Might still be too long, but that's okay. It's not horrible. And they're just gonna fray and be cute little tassels. Oh, this one didn't fray. We'll fix it. We can fix it. Cut that knot off. Tie the bow cute. And let's check our black pom-poms. I don't know if we need anything else on this book. It's nice kind of having it simple, right? Oh, but I do like that. I'm torn. I might leave it for now and then add that on there later because it is really cute, but we'll see. So I think for now we're just going to be done, call it a day, because whenever I decide who I'm going to give these books to, sometimes I'll add buttons to them or embellishments, and it's really fun to take the glitter glue that we used on our ornaments and use it. I'm going to use it on the moon, as long as it doesn't come out in a big gloppy glump. And then I'm going to put dots here. Dots inside the dots. Just a little sparkle to the book. You can use rhinestones or buttons, embellishments of any kind on the cover. Just don't make it too thick so that when you're working in the book, you don't want to have too much thickness on the top. But there you go. This would be great for a man, maybe without the glitter glue, but there's that. There's our back piece. So nice way to personalize it. Here's our girl. She's got her bow in her hair. This one's got a pocket with all of the embellishments ready to gift. And then this one's got a place ready to personalize. And that's it. So I hope you enjoy making your journals and have a really great holiday. I hope you're all prepared to have all your gifts done ahead of time. Thanks for watching, and thanks for purchasing this kit from me and from Adorn It.